Oh, that one is live. Okay, good. It's just on a weird mic. Hey. I'll get on the regular one. There we go. Totally forgot to turn on the mixer, the digital mixer on GarageBand. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Uke Revolution Live. Let me just check on YouTube that this is going. Okay, it's going. Hey, holler at me in the chat box. Say hello if you're here live. If you're watching in the future, what we do is just kind of hang out, sing along, play along, jam along. Songs from the Uke Revolution Library on Patreon. If you would like to check it out and or join, you can find links in the caption. Hi, Javier. And yeah, here we are together. So I wanted to make a song sheet and arrangement for Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing. I've had multiple requests for this song in the past. It was on a survey recently on Patreon. It did pretty well. And Marvin's always popular around the channel. And then I realized, it's written by Ashford and Simpson, who were a really popular songwriting duo in like the 60s. I had the idea to do Let's Go Get Stoned because somebody posted it at 420, and it's such a cool song, such a cool blues song. And then when I went to do Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing, I realized it was also written by Ashford and Simpson. Like, okay, we're having like a mini Ashford and Simpson festival. Yes, welcome everybody. Hi, Chris. Okay. So usually I would have something like that we can learn with chords on the screen and stuff, but it has been a really crazy week. So we'll have a warm up, but it's going to be impromptu on the fly. Oh, that's nice. Okay, here you go. Here's some chords. I'm going to whack them up on the screen. This sounds pretty. Some pretty chords for your, it's not this, for your Saturday. Let me see. Oh, no, I'm on the wrong thing. This one. This one. This one. Oh, okay, this one. Yeah. Hey, everybody, and welcome. D7 G7. I'm going to move that in a second. Hang on. C major 7, A minor 7. Okay. And then we will do that, and we will do that. Oh, it's the chord shapes. Okay, let me change the font. Ta-da! Ta-da! Really big. Really big. No problem. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice chord progression. Here we go. D minor 7, if you don't know it. D minor 7, first fret, E string. Second fret, top 2 strings. Third fret, bottom string. G7, first fret, E string. Second fret, C string and A string. C major 7, just pick up these 2 fingers. Although that's an awkward finger to play that chord on, isn't it? C major 7, the bottom string of the second fret. And then open up all the strings. A minor 7. That sounds like something. It's something. I can't figure out what song it is, but it's something. 1, 2, 3, 4, G7. C major 7. A minor 7. Come on. D minor 7. G into it, yeah. I need a little warm up, gotta transition from the rest of my day. It's been a long day. Glad you're here. I got some songs that I want you to hear, yeah. We're just gathering together. It's been such a long time. I gotta tell you something, you've been on my mind. Gathering back together, all my friends up in a chat box, getting band back together, yeah. It's been such a busy day and week. I hope you can find whatever it is that you seek. We're just gonna chill, relax, put it together, gonna chillax, yeah. So take it easy, yeah. Just make it feel alright, yeah. Feel right. Then we can do right. And then we can be right, yeah. We're gonna go get stoned. It's just the name of the song, okay? Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Disclaimer, don't do drugs. Now let's play, let's go get stoned. Thank you for joining me, yeah. Ooh, thank you, Javier. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, Javier. And I love that super chat, baby. Gotta wake up that frog. I gotta wake up that frog on the top bunk. This one. Okay, let's play. Let's go get stoned. So I've definitely played that kind of chord progression before, but I'm like, oh, this is a good one. I'm gonna stick this one in my pocket. I really like that chord progression. I hope you like it too. If you want like a screenshot of it, it'll be on the playback later anyway. Yeah, get you a screenshot or take a note. It's going away in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is gone. I don't want anyone to get confused when they come in and they're like, those are not the chords that you're playing. Why are they on the screen? Okay, let's go get stoned. So both of these songs today are a bit new for me. Like they're familiar, but this is also my first week playing them. So we're going to take it kind of easy. Let's look at the chords at the top. C, E7, A7, D minor, C7, D minor 7. Ooh, now we got a funky one. G augmented G. It's like a backwards staircase. I like to call the B and B flat ones and like something like E minor a staircase. This is in the other direction. So we've got, wait a minute. Oh no, I was playing it wrong. It's a forward staircase. Just kidding. For some reason, I think I was supposed to put a fret there. Let me check. You can leave the G string open. Oh, okay, that's the tip. G augmented tip that's underneath the chord box. You can leave the G string open, so it's just 0, and then you've got these 3 fingers. I knew it. I was like, this is not familiar. Why does this G augmented shape look weird? Yeah, real funky sounding chord. You can leave the top string open on that shape. F7, an A minor. Okay, this is half a step down from the Ray Charles key to make it a little bit easier. So you can use a capo in the 1st fret if you want to play along with Ray. Hi, hello down there in the chat box. Okay. Yes. So this song is in 12/8. So it's like a really slow waltz rhythm. A waltz rhythm, we would usually have 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a, but it takes like a long time for the verse or the bar to turn around. So it has 12 beats in one measure. So we count 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. For example, with this CE7 line that's here, C, 2 and a, E7, 4 and a, 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a. Why do I have an F sharp diminished 7 and there's no shape for it? Dang it. This is why I like to do these live streams too, so I can see what's wrong. So F sharp diminished 7 ought to be, I think it's on the 4th fret. Let me double check. Hold, please. And while you're holding, please hit the like button. Thanks. Okay, it's the 2nd fret. So this is 2 3 2 3. Okay, let me put it over here in your chat box. Where did you guys go? There you are. Okay. F sharp diminished 7. Oh, I made it a $sign. F dollar. So this is 2 3 2 3. The G string, the 2nd fret, the G string, and the E string, the 3rd fret, the C string, and the A string. I like to play these diminished chord shapes like this. Okay. With my thumb on the top string. You can also do it if you like. Yes, so note to self, go and correct that one later. Yes. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. And that's one of the most, that's pretty much the most complicated line as well, which is why I used it for an example. For the most part, this is a pretty easygoing chill song. There's a couple of strum suggestions. The first one is simple, the second more difficult. This first one is down, up chunk, down, up chunk, 1 and a 2 and a. I knew I was gonna have trouble pointing this out. 1 and why doesn't that make sense? I knew when I wrote this, I'm like, this is gonna be hard for me to explain. Because if I try to break down a strum pattern with the beats and the ups and downs, I get confused. Okay, that's it. Down, down, up chunk, down, up chunk, down, up chunk, down, up chunk. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a The second one, this one is a subdivided beat. So if you look at it, you can see like there's a lot of downs and ups. And it's based on, just like if you subdivide a beat that's in 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in, it's just a series of down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But some of the downs and ups are taken out. It's almost the same. It's the same kind of feel as the other one. You're just moving your hand in double time pretty much. Down, up, chunk. Let me make sure I'm doing it right. This one is really difficult to keep up, but I like to give you a lot of options, right? Down, up, chunk. Up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, chunk. I just want you to have a lot of example of it in case anyone comes back to watch the playback later to see what that strum is like. That said, we're going to go through the chorus, verse, and the bridge, just the chords, just strumming down. So each letter or each hyphen, that's one and a. In the chorus, the first 2 chords, the C and the E7, the C is 1 and a, 2 and a, and the E7 is 3 and a, 4 and a. But we'll just strum down like this. 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. On the C on the chorus. 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. C, E7, A7, D minor, C7, D minor 7, G7, C. G augmented, that weird chord, right? That's the chorus. It sounds like this. Let's go get stoned. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's go get stoned. G plus. Let's go get stoned. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's go get stoned. Got that lovely bluesy leading G plus chord. Okay, that's the chorus. Let's look at the verse on the C7. So now we're hanging on some chords for a while. It's gonna be a little bit easier until you get to the second line. So look ahead. The F sharp diminished 7 is the diminished 7 shape on the 2nd fret. 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a, verse. F7, C7, F7, C, E, A minor. I lost my place. I was looking around. Wait a minute. The second line. C, E7, A minor, C7, F, diminished. Third line. D, G, C. So those last 2 lines are like a variation on the verse. It's almost the same chords as the verse. They just do something a little bit different in the middle. That bar that has 4 chords in it, A minor, C7, F, F sharp diminished 7. When you're on the F, the way that I play the diminished chord with the thumb at the top, if you can anchor your hand with this pointer finger string and slide it up, that'll kind of help you hold your place to put those other 3 fingers down. F, diminished 7. That's the verse. Here, I'll play one so you can see what it sounds like. Verse 1. Where are we coming from? Let's go get stoned. You know my baby, she won't let me in. I got a few pennies, I'm gonna buy myself a bottle of gin, and then I'm gonna call my buddy on the telephone and say, let's go get stoned. Now listen. Okay, verse down and a pretty easy bridge, the easiest part of the song, really. I got a few pennies, gonna buy myself a bottle of gin. Okay, the bridge, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a F7, A minor, F7, C7, F7, A minor, F7, D7, G7. And that's all the parts. Awesome. I'm gonna tweak this a little bit. Okay. Cool. Any questions? No? Real quiet today. Everyone's just chilling. Let's play it. So I'm gonna play, let me see. I'll just strum down until we get to like the final chorus on the last page where it repeats a lot, and then I'll kind of show some of the other strum patterns. But just for going through this song, we'll keep it simple. And then we've got this pickup lead-in thing on G7. 3 and a 4 and a C. So those 2 G7s in the intro at the top, it's a 3 and a 4 and a. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. Let's go get stoned. Okay? We gonna do it. Strumming down. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Let's go get stoned. Whoa, whoa. Let's go get stoned. Let's go get stoned. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's go get stoned. And you pause and turn the page. You know my baby, she won't let me in. I got a few pennies, I'm gonna buy myself a bottle of gin, and then I'm gonna call my buddy on the telephone and say, let's go get Now listen. You know I work so hard all the day long. And everything I try to do seems to always turn out wrong. That's why I want to stop by on my way home and say, let's go get stoned. Now let me tell you one more thing. There ain't no harm to have a little taste, but don't you lose your cool and start messing up the man's place. There ain't no harm to take a little nip, but don't you fall down and bust your lip. Come on, everybody, yeah, let's go get stoned. Whoa, 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 let's go get stoned. Let's go get stoned. Whoa, whoa, let's go get stoned. Let's go get stoned. Oh, let's go get stoned. I'm going to show you the subdivided beat one, if I can do it. It's a lot slower. You gotta slow it down a little bit. Oh, I gotta go through all those real fast, don't I? Let's go get stoned. Whoa, whoa, let's go get stoned. Let's go get stoned. Whoa, whoa, let's go get stoned. And then we end on C7. Cha cha cha. Yay, love this song. Super cool. Nice blues. It's a nice blues. Okay. Everybody have a little hydration station, and we're gonna look at Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing. Okay. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby, yeah. Ain't nothing like the real thing. I got a picture in a wall. I'm cool. Okay, we got a lot going on. This is, I think Ashford and Simpson wrote most of their stuff on piano. I know like the live recording I've seen of Let's Go Get Stoned, they're both sitting at the piano. So there's a lot more like chord movement because it's easier to move around and vary a lot on the keyboard. So yeah, we're switching chords a lot in this song. Is what I'm trying to say. As you can see. And I'll point out a couple of things for you. So let's look at the chords at the top in the chat box. D, A, E minor 7, G major 7, F sharp minor, F sharp 7, So this one has a shape that's down here somewhere, but I like to play the bar one that's on the 6th fret. And then there's also F sharp in this box. So the thing is, you can pick one or the other during the song. We're moving from G major 7 to the F sharp. And you can play either F sharp or F sharp 7, whichever one works better for you. The F sharp 7 up here on the 6th fret. The F sharp, if you're already in this position to play G major 7, if you play it as a miniature bar chord, you can just move that finger down and then put your middle finger on the E string on the 2nd fret, and on the 3rd fret, the G string, the top here. This is F sharp. So I left that option in. The F sharp I think is a little more difficult, maybe. But because you're already in a position, in a shape that might assist you to the F sharp, I left it as an option. And then what else is here? B minor 7. And then we've got a little walk down with a B flat minor 7. And then an A minor 7. So this little walk down happens in the verses and the bridge. And you can leave it out if you want to just leave out B flat minor 7. It's optional if it makes the change rhythm easier for you, because it's a little bit tricky. The rhythm of the change is a little tricky. So if you don't want to play the B flat minor 7, that's fine. You can leave it out. Just play the B minor 7. And then when the A minor 7 comes up in the structure in the song, then you play it. B minor 7, B flat minor 7, A minor 7, D7, and G. Okay. So let me show you. I'm going to show you what the chorus looks like and sounds like, and then we'll go through it at the top because it has these fast changes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. So for this E minor 7 and D thing, it's happening on the lyrics, real thing, baby. This is a good song to strum down because you're changing chords a lot. So that's usually what I do. We've got in the chorus, 1, 2, 3, 4, D, A, E, D, E, D, G major 7, E minor 7, D, A, E, D, E, D, G major 7, E minor 7, oh baby. So that's your chorus. The verse, the first 3 verses. The second, the last one, the lyrics, they kind of tack on some extra lyrics, so they change the chord movement a little bit. But let me show you what it looks like and sounds like first, so you can see all of these kind of tricky chord changes. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, E. Oh, I was gonna sing it. I got your picture hanging on my wall, but it can't sing or come to me when I call your name. I realize it's just a picture in a frame. So by the time we get to the end of the verse, it's like you're not even hanging on a chord for more than 1 beat. They're really fast changes. Let's look at the just chords only at the top, verse 1 through 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp 7, B, 2, 3, down, A, D, G, D, G, D. It's so much. There's so much movement. Let me see something. E. Yeah. Same kind of thing like I mentioned in Let's Go Get Stoned. The E minor 7, that pointer finger anchored on the C string, you can just slide this down. You kind of keep the pointer finger on the C string to anchor your hand while you slide down for the F sharp minor. D, E, F. That first bar of the verse. D, E, F. G major 7, F sharp 7. Now this little walk down with the B minor 7, B flat minor 7, A minor 7, it's a little bit tricky because you've got the B for 3, and then suddenly you're walking down. It's like a little bit offbeat kind of a walk down. B minor 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. D7, G, D, G, D. Is this like offbeat walk down, but you don't even stay on the chord that you walk down to for more than a second? So it's just kind of confusing. So we'll play it real slow like, yeah. 1, 2, 3, I got your picture hanging on my wall. You can sing or come to me when I call your name. 4, realize it's just a picture in a frame. And they end up, like the way that they move the chords forward, it's almost like they get to the end of the verse before the verse is over. When you listen to the song, it sounds, I thought they were adding like a half bar. I thought they were adding 2 extra beats in between the verse and the chorus. But it's just the way that they phrased the lyrics and this like chord succession that you get to the D at the end of the verse, you still have 2 beats left. So it makes it's interesting. It's really interesting songwriting to me. Yeah, I was surprised that this like all evened out. Like it's a symmetrical verse. Kind of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 bars. That's strange. It's an asymmetrical number. It's an odd number of bars in a verse. But they didn't tack on extra beats or anything. They just tacked on an extra bar. Okay. The bridge. This part is like the least familiar to me. But I will play it for you. And I just really, why am I leaving out all the diminished 7 chords today? I just noticed there's a C diminished 7 in the bridge, and I didn't put the chord shape. Again, why am I leaving out the diminished 7s? Let me see. Let me see which one it is. I play my games of fantasy. C, A. It's the same shape as the F sharp one. Exactly the same. Anyway, exactly the same shape. This is a movable chord shape. Also, the way that it's set up, it just happens that the shape of diminished 7 chords applies to like 4 different chord names. So we got that same shape that we did in Let's Go Get Stoned with F sharp diminished 7. Let me see. Where is this part of the song? No other sound is quite the same as your name. No touch can do half as much to make me feel better. Ooh, this part, I'm not super great at singing this one yet, the bridge, but I will try it. Where are we? Okay. I need the shelter of your arms to comfort me. No other sound is quite the same as your name. No touch can do half as much to make me feel better. So let's stay together. I can't remember how he sings that part. Wait a minute. Ooh, to make me feel better. It's always faster than I think it is. No other sound is quite the same as your name. No touch can do half as much to make me feel better. So let's stay together. Ooh, it's tricky. Okay, the bridge. Let's go through the chords at the top for the bridge. So here the walk down happens faster. That B flat A thing. All of the chords get one beat for that walk down. 1, 2, 3, 4. F sharp, walk it down. D, G, D, C diminished 7, E minor 7, A7. No other sound is quite the same as your name. No touch can do half as much to make me feel better. Come, let's stay together. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Okay, I'm gonna drink a water and then we're gonna look at the last verse. Yeah, they kind of juggle things around in the last verse to fit the lyrics. Let me see. Verse 4 on the last page. 1, 2, 3. I got some memories to look back on. Though they help me when you're gone, I'm well aware. Nothing can take the place of you being there. Oh, so glad we got the real thing, baby. So verse 4, the chords at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, E, F, G, F sharp, B flat, A, D, G, D, G, D, G, D, 3, 4. Yeah, awesome. We're gonna walk through this song carefully together, and we can take our time to do it. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. I got your picture hanging on my wall, but it can't say or come to me when I call your name. I realize it's just a picture in a frame. Turn the page. I read your letters when you're not near. They don't move me, they don't groove me like when I hear your sweet voice whispering in my ear. Ain't nothing. This rhythm always trips me up. Wait a second. The last line of verse 2, and I realized I forgot to put the B flat minor 7 at the end of that second line. Stuff to fix later. Your sweet voice. Your sweet voice whispering in my ear. 3, 4, 1. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. I play my games of fantasy, I pretend, but I know in reality I need the shelter of your arms to cover me. No other sound is quite the same as your name. No touch can do half as much to make me feel better. So let's stay together. I got some memories to look back on, that help me when you're gone. I'm well aware nothing can take the place of you being there. Oh, so glad we got the real thing, baby. So glad we got the real thing. So glad we got the real thing, baby. Yeah. So glad we got the real thing. Yay! Cha cha cha. Ooh, some stuff to work on. Some stuff for me to work on. Stuff for you to work on. Yay. This song's a bit tricky because they don't really, they just keep like barreling forward. There's not really breaks between the verses and chorus and the bridge and whatnot. Yeah. So the rhythm trips me up a bit, especially at the end of like verse 2 to the chorus. In my ear, 3, 4, 1. Ain't nothing. That A change comes before you think it's going to come. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to play through it one more time, and I'm going to pick it up a little bit. And try not to stop between verses and choruses. Yes. So you can play along with me if you want to. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. I got your picture hanging on my wall, but it can't sing or come to me when I call your name. I realize it's just a picture in a frame. Read your letters, you're near. They don't move me, they don't groove me like when I hear your sweet voice whispering in my ear. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Yeah. Ain't nothing like the real thing. I play my games of fantasy, I pretend, but I know in reality I need the shelter of your arms to cover me. No other sound is quite the same as your name. No touch can do half as much to make me feel if you've been there. Oh, so glad we got the real thing, baby. So glad we got the real thing. So glad we got the real thing, baby. So glad we got the real thing. So glad we got the real thing, baby. So glad we got the real thing. So glad we got the real thing, baby. Yeah. So glad we got the real thing. Yay. It's that page turn from 1 to 2. That page turn. Let me see. Realize it's just a picture. There's one, yes, MC, there's one that I forgot to type. But do you mean like the rhythm? So if you look at the top of the page where I put just the chords, verse 1 through 3, the first line, the last bar, B minor 7, and then there's 2 dashes. Those are all one beat. This is always structured the same. I don't always mention every time that's how it's structured because it's always the same. So in this, and I went through it before and I said the B minor 7 is for 3 and the B flat minor 7 is for 1. So if you look at the verses, verse 1 through 3 at the top, the first line, B minor 7 dash dash B flat minor 7. This is B minor 7 for 3 and B flat minor 7 for 1. And there's one that I left out after the, in verse 2. I forgot to type it. So then it's a little bit different in the bridge and in verse 4. The structure at the top of the song sheet where they come one right after another, those are all just one beat. So in verse 1, B minor 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, B flat, A minor 7. And in the bridge in verse 4, it's just one beat each. They just go, go, go. B, B flat, A. So in like verse 1, what's the line? You can't say, come to me when I call your name. B flat. Realize, call your name. Realize. And in verse 2, they always, the ones in the verse, yeah. The ones in verse 1 through 3, the B flat always comes after the lyric. It doesn't come over a lyric. In verse 2, that line will sound like this. They don't move me, they don't groove me like when I hear move your sweet voice. It's always, that B flat is always like squeezed in right between the lyrics. And in verse 3, it's play my games of fantasy. I pretend, but I know in reality, down underneath the shelter. It sneaks in like right between the words. And like I said too, that change is really tricky because it's offbeat, because the B minor 7 has 3. I had to practice that a lot. I practiced that a lot when I was making this arrangement because it's like one of the trickiest changes. So yeah, just have some practice with it. It took me a while I was making this song sheet to get that rhythm right. Just take some practice for sure. And even now when I'm playing it, I'm thinking about it a lot. I'm like, don't move. Okay, move. Yeah. Let me see. So I'll play the one in the bridge and the one in verse 4 real quick too. No other sound is quite the same as your name. No touch can do half as much. They just move right along. No stopping on any chord. In verse 4. Love help me when you're gone. How does that go? I got some memories to look back on. Lord, help me when you're gone. I'm well aware. Well aware. Yeah. Yeah, I hope that clears it up a little bit. It's just tricky. You got to practice it. I had a lot of practice when I was making the arrangement, and now I'm still practicing this one because especially the bridge is not that familiar to me. Yeah. No other sound. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby, yeah. Ain't nothing like the real thing. That's it. We are out of time. I am beat, honestly. I would play another song to wrap it up, but I'm back to teaching online because I'm still pushing my music business here, and it's kind of staying at status quo for a few months. So if you know anybody playing uke who wants to sign up for Patreon, please holler at them. I'm back to teaching online. I'm hustling a lot this month teaching. And yeah, so it's busy times around here. Getting back in the swing of teaching all day and then doing a live stream. It's a lot. Thank you for your patience with me hashing out these songs today. And I'm gonna, fix those couple of things on these right now and then re-upload them to the Dropbox. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Tuesday night-ish. It'll be Wednesday morning here for just kind of a regular live stream. I hope you have a great weekend. Much love. Thank you for coming and hanging out and making music. Peace out. Peace out, everybody. Bye.